how you as an estate agent can rank for multiple locations in your territory, even if you've just got the one office. So this is for estate agents if you're UK, or realtors, real estate agents if you're pretty much anywhere else on the world, in the world. So if you're looking for an exciting YouTube video that's going to entertain you and make you laugh and things like that, probably not the video for you. If you're a business owner in property and you're looking to get more visibility through local SEO and AI search results and things like that, then I will hopefully share some tips and some advice over the next sort of 10 minutes or so that will help you. And then you can implement that into your marketing, into your website and things like this. And then basically start dominating more of that traffic and get more instructions. So let's continue. I'm a bit new to this StreamYard, so bear with me. But if I click this, you can now see my presentation. So isn't it glorious? I've spent hours doing this, as you can tell. Okay, so create town specific landing pages. So what I mean by this here is that you got on your website, you got your home page, you got your about page, you got your listing, sales and letting if you're into rentals, you got your testimonials and all that sort of stuff. The other pages you need on your website for the foundational kind of stuff is location pages, so town specific landing pages, but also really it's a good practice to get service pages too. So I don't know if, well, none of you will know where I'm from. I'm just outside of London in the UK in a town called Woking. So you got Woking as the home page as the umbrella location. But there's different areas within Woking. There's Westfield, for example. You've got Byfleet just on the outskirts. You've got a lot of little areas within the town, and you've got little towns and villages, smaller towns and villages on the outskirts. I could actually have landing pages for each of those specific areas, because that's telling Google bots, Bing bots, AI bots, is telling them all that I cover these areas, okay? And so this is foundational stuff. This is something that you should just have without a question on your websites. Same as services. If you do sales, have a page about your property sales services. If you do lettings, have a page about your property letting services. You know, if your USPs is like you got expert property marketing and you're red hot when it comes to like negotiations and you're always trying to bring in more leads via evaluations, have these as service pages. You know, how you're an expert in helping people market their properties in and around Woking or your location, and have information about that on a specific page. It's really important that with the service pages, you don't have all services under one page. You make a separate page for each one, okay? And then you have a separate page for all those sub-location areas that you cover. This guy's talking about that. Create town specific landing pages, okay? So each page should include local property market insights, local information, as you can see here, schools, transport, lifestyle, recent listings, case studies in that particular town. So if recent listings, maybe sold, maybe some properties that you've sold in that area, have them available for people to see really easily once they land on this particular page, and case studies or local testimonials that you can grab and put in there and stuff like that. And then you want to finish it off with an about you, about your services and how you can help. This is how I like to build these pages. They're kind of like hybrid pages. The first half is a bit more like an area guide, you know, about that local sub-location area. It's a smaller part. It's a sort of a region it's a region within the town, or it's a small little village on the outskirts. No one else is really bothering to write content and write pages on their websites for these particular areas. They're just going estate agent, real estate agent in that location, and that's all they tend to do, okay? So the fact that they're not doing it because they don't understand, or perhaps they're just a bit lazy or something, and then you're doing it, is a quick win for you, and it's going to help you increase that reach when people are searching for a estate agent near me, okay? So That's how you want to do it. Okay. Now, Google ranked relevance. Okay. What that means is, well, let me read something. Google ranked relevance plus depth, not just your office address. So on the website, you've got your office address. On your Google business profile, you've got your office address. On your Bing map, on your Bing business, you've got your address and stuff. But don't be disheartened if you want to be trying to reach people in the other side of the town, the other side of the city, or where you're based, because relevance and depth is also important. So if you've got pages that are talking about your umbrella location, for this example, I'm based in Woking, but I appreciate not everyone knows Woking. So let's just say London. Everyone knows where London is, okay? So the homepage is about London and the surrounding areas, and then I've got a drop down of all these different markets within the city that I also want to cover, and then I've got services that are all interlinking between the foundational pages of the locations and the services. That's great. But then if I start adding depth, which is then blog posts talking about the particular areas, okay, and I've got some of those that I'm going to show you in a second, that's adding depth, which is adding authority, which then means Google, Bing, AI is going to start increasing that visibility for you, okay. That takes me to the next one, build a local authority content. So I've just given you some examples here. If you were to download the free guide, there's a download QR code somewhere there. If you download it, there's 3 guides that you get for it. One of them being content, and I've got a list of like blog content and stuff like that for you to use. Here's just a few of them. Okay, so you can almost use this stuff for each of those locations. For the umbrella location, London, and then the sub locations with those smaller little markets within your territory. Okay, so best areas to live in, whatever it is for your families. Property market update, top schools near. The 5 key steps to selling your location home successfully and stuff like that. These are just some examples. So now, not only have you just got that sub location page that you've just created, you've now got a ton of other blogs that are talking about that location as well. Okay, this is going to add that depth and authority, which is going to make Google, Bing, and AI take note that your website is the go-to website when it comes to providing value for people looking for advice on selling their home, buying a property, renting their home, whatever it's going to be, whatever services you do, and whatever locations that you cover. Okay, you're adding depth, you're building that local authority. And so this is a sort of blog post that you want to do. As an added bonus, what you'll do is, if you've got blog posts and it's talking about a specific location within that blog, have a link and a hyperlink within that blog that's linking people back to that location page. Again, if you've got a blog that's about a service, property marketing, and you're talking about my top tips for marketing your property in the summer of 2026, for example, then within that blog, you're going to have a link taking people to the property marketing service page. Okay, so now these blogs are basically helping your foundation pages, which is the home page, the service pages, and the location pages. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Optimize your business map pack. So that is Google and that is Bing. Okay, so the cool thing is, all that work that you do in your website, you're basically doing because it improves the map pack stuff. That is someone going on their mobile phone, going, estate agent near me, and then you popping up. Okay, the address is important, the proximity is important. But if you've now just got all this information on your site about you do all these services, you cover all of these locations, and you got all that supporting content, and you built that authority from the blogs, then the map pack's going to improve greatly. Okay, so here's just a few other things that you can do to expand it. Setting your service areas across multiple towns. So on the back end of your Google Business profile and your Bing, you can basically select areas that you cover, actually name them, don't put in the postcodes or whatever you call it in your country. Name those locations. Okay, they're going to pop up. post regular updates tied to the different locations. So whenever I post a blog for a client, I tend to share that blog on Google. I'll share the title of the blog. I'll probably share the first sort of 3 or 4 paragraphs of it. And then I have a learn more link that takes the people to the actual page, okay, the blog article. Now, if you're doing it enough, then suddenly you've got a lot of content on your Google and your Bing map packs that are talking about each of the different areas that you cover, each of the services you do. It just enforces it. Upload geotagged images. It's a small win, but it is something that you can do. Just make sure your images are geotagged, okay? So people can see that image and go, oh yeah, Google will understand that that picture has been taken from this city, London. This image has been taken from Tooting, which is an area within London, okay? It just helps, again, for Google and Bing and AI to sort of really, it's just another seal of approval that you are local, okay? Now, the final one, which is like the most important one, is get more reviews, okay? Get more reviews. You must be constantly thinking, where can I get my next review from? Obviously, you get them when you've completed the sale or the rental or you help someone purchase a property. It's a good time for you to ask for those. But always be thinking, how can I get more? Am I doing stuff to help the community this particular week? Maybe am I doing some stuff to help local businesses, and am I doing things for the local schools and charities and stuff? Am I in a position to try and get more reviews from that way? Reviews. It should just be at the forefront of your mind at all times. But when it comes to those reviews, they're like legit reviews, and they're actually just going, you know, so and so did a great job in the sale of my property. Try and get them to include that location. Don't have them just go, I'll just have it as London. You know, again, if one of the areas that you cover in London is Tooting and you've helped these people sell their Tooting property, have them go, you know, Joe Blog did an absolutely amazing job at selling my Tooting property in West London, and then continue with that review, whatever they want to write up about you. Again, you're just ticking all these boxes, okay? So you're talking about you selling, having expertise in selling properties in London and in Tooting. You've now got other people that are outside of your business explaining that you do great services and helping them with the sale of their property in Tooting. Yeah, you understand? It's not rocket science. It's just a wicked win. Google will always trust the reviewers, the humans, before they trust you. Okay, you're an estate agent, but in a way you're kind of like you're in marketing as well, right? And so they're going to trust you least. Okay, so having optimized pages, having well-written pages, having consistent content going out, that's going to help build the trust and show people that you're not just it's not a crap website, and it's sort of website that they want to be pushing. But then when you get other people talking about your services and mentioning your services in these particular locations and stuff, it's all really good. It's happy days. Okay. The next one is use video to dominate local search. So create videos, obviously, put them all on your social media, 100% put them onto YouTube. And then when you can, if you can link that particular video you put to a particular blog article or a particular landing page, embed that video into that page as well. Google owns YouTube, okay, and they love it when you've got a YouTube video embedded into a particular page, okay. It helps with user experience from their end, but they just love it, okay. It's about the user experience really, but it's very good practice, right? Now, another thing on YouTube I put on that is search, okay. Everyone searches on Google, obviously, but a lot of people will search on YouTube too. So if you've got content on YouTube and you've got helpful advice on how people can get the best price for their London property, and you've got videos on marketing their property and preparation of marketing and selling their property in London and things like that, Google's going to pick this up, okay. One, if someone searches just on typical Google estate agent in Tooting, and you've got a ton of videos that are talking about your expertise in helping people sell properties in Tooting, then your videos will start showing up in Google. Okay. And also if people go onto YouTube and start searching for it, again, you're going to show up. So it just gives an extra layer of visibility, and through visibility, you build that authority and that trust, and that trust comes from them getting to know you, getting to see your content. And if they trust you, they're going to be thinking about you. You're going to be top of mind when they want that estate agent, they want that realtor to help sell their property. Okay, so use content, use video content to sort of help with the whole social media strategy that you've got, but 100% embed it. 100% do use YouTube too. Also, it's other signals for AI. Okay, so I'm not really talking too much about AI in this video here, but the way AI works is they'll scrape a lot of their results when it comes to local SEO. They'll scrape it. So Bing, if you're going to go chat GPT and go estate agent near me, Bing is going to pull that information. Sorry, ChatGPT is going to pull that information from Bing. Okay, so it's really important that you don't neglect Bing Maps. You have a Google Business Profile and you have map packs on Bing. Okay, because ChatGPT will pull that information from Bing. So, result, if you've got that all working, and then you've got everything I've just discussed here now, you've got the foundational pages in your site. You've created that authority because you're getting all these blog posts that are written and they're fresh and they're original and they're written by you. And they're sharing expertise, and you've got all those sort of blog posts on your site as well. Then you've got videos, and these videos are being posted on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and stuff. This is just content all around the web, which is from you talking about your expertise in helping people sell properties in Tooting, London. Okay, and so AI will pick this up, and then not only will they be scraping the information from Bing or from Google, depending on what AI search tool you use, they'll be pulling that stuff in from there, but they'll also be seeing other signals. There'll be signals because you've got content over all these social media channels too. Okay, really powerful stuff. And local backlinks. So backlinks are going to help your website rank. They're going to help your map pack, Google Map Pack, Bing Map Pack, increase visibility, and they're going to help you rank higher on the AI search results. Because again, with the AI search, it's not just about them scraping it from Bing Map or Google Map Packs. It's about them seeing all these other signals that are going on. If they can see, not only have you got a load of content on these different social media channels and things like that, but there's actually local companies talking about you. There's local business directories talking about you. There's local schools talking about you and all that sort of stuff. And then they're going to be like, well, damn, I have to plug these people. Okay, everyone's talking about you. It's not just you talking about yourself now. You've built this sort of like PR machine. Okay, and it's the same thing. That's the same reason why it works with the website and the Google Map Pack and the Bing Business. It's the same process, right? So local businesses, that could be like, I don't know, let's say, for example, you did a promo video promoting a local restaurant. Okay, spring is around the corner here in the UK. It doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, but it's coming, apparently. Okay. Now, there might be a local pub that's just redone the beer garden. Okay, you can do a thing about that. You can go and interview the local pub owner, do a thing about the new beer garden, talk about the new wine menu and the new food menu that they're launching for the spring market. And so you've now just built a cool little relationship with them. You can post that onto your socials. They can post on their socials. You can share it to the local Facebook community groups. All good content, by the way. But at the same time, you've now built a bit of a relationship with this pub owner. So you can start coming up with some ideas like, hey, how about each time I sell a property, I give a £50 voucher to the new homeowners or the sellers who are moving away as a thank you, so they can then come to this pub and enjoy your food and have a glass of wine or something using that £50 voucher. Okay, that means each time you get a client there, and then you successfully manage to sell that property, they're going to make 50 quid from you from the voucher, and the chances are they'll probably make another £50 or so from the guest when they arrive, because they might decide to have a starter, they might decide to have a dessert, they might decide to leave the car there overnight and get another glass of wine or whatever. So there's ways for them to increase more money, right? So that's now, it's in their interest for you to get that more business. So they can help you by doing that, by having a link somewhere on their website saying we're proud partners with Joe Blogs Estate Agents or whatever. As a local business, linking from you, because you win if you get listings, and they also win if you get the listing. Okay. News sites. So you can speak to some of these local sites in your area. And let's say, for an example, there's websites, online websites, online news sites and stuff. They make money by selling advertisement. Okay. But for them to make money from selling advertisement, they need visitors to their site first. Okay. You can go to them and be like, look, I'd be happy to be like the in-house property expert, where I can write you X amount of content talking about the local market, your insights and your recommendations for the upcoming month or something, so that the readers can read that and get some help. Okay. So in return, you'll do it for free, but you ask them within that feature that you've got, there's a link going back to your website. So suddenly now you've got a link from a local news site that's linking back to you, calling you the local property expert in the area, and a link to your site. Win. Business directories, citations, whatever you call it. Just go to your country, go to Google and search local business directories in your country, press enter, and you're going to get a list of them. Find the best 50 and create business directory for those top 50 business directories that you've got in your country. Okay. Have it exactly the same. Whatever your business, however your business looks on Google Business, business name, business address, business phone number, email, website, description, just have it all the same. Okay. It just means you've got more signals now. It just makes you look more legit. You've got a load of directories talking about you as a business and linking back to your site. It makes you look legit. You're not a phony business. All the signals are there. Okay. Sponsorships. So a bit like when I sort of mentioned it with the pub owner. If you're helping schools, if a school makes a bit of money from you each time you sell a property in that community, so they can put towards school foods or computers or iPads or something, it's in their interest to promote you. Okay. Events, if you're doing stuff with local events and stuff, and you're giving away some free whatever hampers or something, it's only fair that they thank you and give you a link back to your site. Charities, if they're making some money from you each time you complete on a property in that area, it's only right they also link back to you. And so this is just PR, right? Local partners, if you always go to the same removal company and recommend them, if you always buy some flowers each time you got a viewing day, and you always use the same florist, and so every weekend you're probably spending 20 quid at the local florist or something, it's in their interest that you get more listings. So again, they should have a link on their site. We're proud partners of Joe Blogs Real Estate, whatever it is, link back to your site. Okay. Easy stuff. It's just getting out there, talking, bit of public relations, talking to the people that you're a part of, your partners, the people that you're collaborating with, see what kind of deals you can get, and try and get those local links. Okay, really powerful stuff. And the final one, consistency wins. So basically everything I just said, just don't stop. Right? Just keep going. Okay. The agents winning right now are posting weekly content, daily content. Let's be fair. Some of them are posting it twice a day. Plus, on top of that, they've got Google ads and things as well. I know this is related to SEO stuff, but they're relentless. Okay. When you've got the foundational pages complete on your website, those drop down things, the services and the drop down of the areas that you cover, absolutely make sure you post at least one blog a week, sorry. Okay. At least. Okay. And have that relevant to the services or the location, have it linking to that relevant page. Okay. At least one. Okay. It's going to help you stay visible across Bing and on Google, which is what this video is about, but also on AI. Okay. And then as you start putting those videos and you put those videos onto YouTube as well, all part of the process of helping you rank your website and increasing the visibility of your website. But you'll find when people are starting to do searches on video, your YouTube video will come up. So at the end of this, and it takes a while, but just do it. I've pretty much told you what you got to do. Your invisibility on Google search and Bing search will increase dramatically. Same with the map pack, because all the practice that you've just done, what I've just told you, is going to help with the local map pack. It's also going to help you with the AI search results, because all that practice I've just told you is going to help with the AI. And on top of that, when someone searches for you on YouTube because they prefer more information via video, you're going to be popping up. So you now own that online search. Okay. And it's just about being consistent, having a plan. I pretty much just told you what it is. So that is that. I hope that was of use to you. I don't know how long that took. I feel like it took longer than 10, 15 minutes. It took 26 minutes. My word, I speak a lot. But if you made it to the end, congratulations. Follow it through. It 100% works. I'm doing it for people all over the UK and in America. It works. It is the strategy that I use, basically. So follow that QR code to get my free guides. If you've got any questions, you want to reach out to me, you can visit my website. I've got a contact me page where you can book a free discovery call, and I can just help you whatever you want. Hope this video is helpful. See you in the next one.